Hello, so we're going to look at installing the All In One SEO plugin. The reason, so I'll install the plugin and then create the sitemap and then link the sitemap to Google Search Console because we've got Google Sitekit installed. And that's all just to do with introducing the site to Google so that Google can start crawling my site and know where everything is, know where all the posts are, and what the site is about, and also so Google can start indexing it. So right, so let's go to plugins and let's look for our all-in-one SEO plugin. So all-in-one SEO, and there it is. So like I said, I'm using this to just for my sitemaps, and again you can see that it's got good ratings, lots of installs, so it's a pretty good plugin, updated 2 weeks ago and compatible with my version of WordPress, so all those checks pass. I'm going to install it and hopefully that wouldn't take too long. Yeah, I was just about to threaten pausing the video, but here we go. Activate it, and oh, hello. Let's get started. I want to go back to the dashboard. No. What's going on? Okay, so much information. Okay, I'm just going to close down everything here. I don't want any tutorials or anything. As you can see, all-in-one SEO, it's quite a elaborate little plugin here. But what I want to do is I want to just create a sitemap, generate a sitemap. Now, a sitemap really is just a XML file or a file showing Google all the links in your site. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to sitemaps and just have a look there. So I can see, yep, enable sitemap. That is the first thing I want. And then preview, open sitemap. So if I open that, click that, then you can see here it's already gone and created site maps for us. Now, it creates sitemaps for the posts. I don't know if you can see this, if maybe it's a bit small, but it says there, so post sitemap for your blog posts. It says page sitemap for the pages that you create, category sitemap for the categories that you create for your posts, and post tag sitemap. So all the tags that you put in with your categories and stuff like that. So it's sitemaps for all of those things. You can see here it picks up the number of URLs and things that it's already sort of added to these sitemaps, and it will consistently do that for you. So that's automatic now. Okay, and if I can figure out how to go back, I've got some things obscured here. Let me just give me a sec. Okay. Let's go back. Okay, I'll just press back home. My recording frames and stuff were sort of obscuring ways for me to get back into my dashboard. So here we go. So let me just sort of recenter that. Ooh, there we go. Okie dokie. So we have all-in-one SEO. Let's just have a quick look at general settings. So you can see here it's got some general settings. You've got license keys and stuff. We're not interested in that. There are really no general settings that you have to do over here. So we have now seen that we have our sitemaps installed. So the thing that you want to do now is take those sitemaps and go and link them to Google Search Console. Now the way you do that is, I'm going to do it the sort of rudimentary way. I'm opening up a notepad and I'm going to go back to my sitemaps just to take a look at that. I'm going to open up sitemaps. So I'm going to go and copy copy these URLs. So copy link, and I'm just pasting it off screen where you can't see it. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy those links, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've copied all the links now into a notepad, which is over there. But let's go back to our site now. Back to the dashboard, and I'm going to go into Google Site Kit, which is a previous installation that we've done. And in SiteKit, you see here, it's I literally just installed SiteKit. There's a video about that, and you know, the purposes of it and what it does. But I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to go to Search Console. So you'll see for these sections within Google SiteKit, you can go to Analytics over here, and you can go to Search Console over there. So I'm just going to click Search Console, and that should be taking us straight into our Search Console page over there. So that's all good. And what we want to do is, we can see here, it's our site. And what we want to do is we want to click within Google Search Console on Sitemaps. Now, as you can see, when I go to Overview, you can see there's no data. There's no, let me just take this away. There's no data, performance, there's no data, pages, there's no data. So that doesn't matter. It's all new. It's all a new setup. But what I want to do is, from the very beginning, before Google even starts populating data, or while it's in the process of populating data about my site, what I want to do is tell Google about the sitemaps that I have available for it to inspect. So, you know, it gives Google almost like a crib sheet of links to visit. Now, what I do now is, so you can see here, I've got my notepad here. These are all the sitemaps that I've generated with the All In One SEO plugin. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to grab these last bits. You see my site URL is over here, and then / post sitemap XML. That's the only bit that I want from there. And I'm going to just put it in here and submit. So that should submit. So there we go. So don't worry, it said couldn't fetch. Don't worry about that. It will sort itself out, I promise you. Okay, so I'm just going to go and do the same for all these other bits and pieces, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've now gone and copied, pasted all these sitemap tags into Google Search Console, and you, as I said, you see here, you know, it says couldn't fetch, but that, you know, I saw that happen previously as well, but it's really a false alarm, because if I go back to it, yeah, it still says couldn't fetch. Give it a few hours for it to sort itself out, and you will then see your, you know, status is that it's managed to fetch it and is now starting to crawl your site, or your site maps. So let's go back. So there's nothing over there. So I want to go back into my site. So here I am back into my dashboard for WordPress, and just to quickly recap, we've installed the All-in-One SEO plugin. And just purely for the purposes of grabbing these sitemaps, we've switched the sitemap toggle on, so it creates it. Well, it's on by default. It creates the sitemaps by default, so you don't have to do anything. You just install the thing, and then what you do is you go into the sitemaps tab, grab the sitemaps like I did here into a notepad, and then you go over from Google SiteKit, you go into Search Console, and you go paste those sitemaps in there. And as you can see here now, Google is trying to get some more data about my site, and everything is set up nicely. Okay, and that's it for this video. Any questions? Happy for you to get in touch, and ask me anything.